welcome to episode 9 of Exploration, Look into Art Journaling, and it's coming up to Easter, so I'm thinking of doing an Easter theme. First of all, I've got a bit of stitching on the back here which I could use, but I don't really want any ink to sink through any of the holes. So I'm just going to stick a page down, and I think, am I going to gesso or not? Yeah, I think I'll gesso. Okay, so that's dry. I'm going to do a bit of spraying now with some dilutions. So I've got cut grass, lemon zest and vibrant turquoise. So I'm going to make a sort of grass area, 2/3 of it, and sky. It doesn't have to be exact, and I do need to protect the pages underneath. Okay, so while this is drying off, I'm going to do some Easter eggs. So I'm going to draw out a template, and I've got various cuttings left over from wrapping paper and stuff. It's got some really nice patterns, and some of them a bit more Easter-like than others. This is a nice one, those two especially. This is a bit of crafting paper stock, and I've got some more crafting paper here, so I've got plenty to choose from. So I'm just going to draw myself a template. I'm not quite sure how big I want these to be, so I'm thinking let's just see. If you're not confident drawing something symmetrically, then it's a good idea to get a piece of paper, fold it in half, draw the egg, narrow at the top and wide at the bottom. Okay, get your scissors and cut. And then just round off the top a bit. Okay, got an egg there. I'm going to use this one. It's about the right size. Okay, so I've cut these out and I'm going to try and arrange them sort of randomly. Okay, I'm going to stick these down matte medium. And then what I was thinking of doing was putting some of this bunting. I got this for £1 from the works, and putting it across here, and then maybe stamping Happy Easter in there somewhere. I'm just wondering whether I should give these some outline or not. A bit more definition. Using distress stain or something. Let's have a look. Okay, so when I used the distress stain, it glided across a couple of these because they were very non-absorbent, quite a sort of shiny surface, which was a lot better. But when I put it on the more absorbent ones, it took to it straight away and dried immediately, so I couldn't actually rub it to give it a softer edge. So the other thing is to remember where to put the shadows. So all these Easter eggs at different angles, so I've put the shadows according to the angle I've done them. So okay, now for the bunting. This is really sweet. I've had this a while and I've kept meaning to use it for something, so I'm just glad I'm finally doing it. Okay, so I've just stuck those down with a bit of matte medium just to secure them in place. They did come with some little sticky bits on the back, but just to make sure they weren't that adhesive, so I've stuck a bit more down. So I'm going to leave that to dry, and then I'll think about putting in some wording somewhere. Right, I've decided to cut out my own letters, not stamp them. So I've got some pink and some yellow, very lovely Eastery colours. So what I've done is cut a strip, and this is to keep all the letters the same height. So trim that bit. And I've got a few cut out here. So each letter has got to fit inside one of these. Let's call them cells, so let's cut them to size. Okay, so now I've done a few of these, I'm just going to cut out all the letters. So start with an H. Okay, for the little triangle I'm going to fold it in half. Tiny little snip. Open it up. And there's an A. So I've pulled those out now, and I just need to stick them down, and then I will go around the edges with a pen just to make it stand out a bit, and the eggs as well. And then I think I might just give the edges a bit of a treatment that the eggs got with the distress stain, which is a bit dark. I think I don't have loads of them, so that's the only one I've got to go for. So I would have made it a bit lighter if I could have. So I'm going to stick these down and then get the pen. Okay, this is a Pit pen I'm going to use. It's quite a pale one, it's grey, so it's nice and subtle. Okay, I'm going to go in with my multi-surface white marker now and put in some highlights. Just hope that it's running properly. It's trying to get these things to start is the problem. It's waste loads of the stuff inside, just trying to get it to run, if you know what I mean. This little roller stamp now, which has ink in it, so it inks it as it goes along, and it's a pretend stitch. So I'm just going to run that around the edges and then I'm done. Okay, that wraps it up for this week. I hope you enjoyed watching. Do have a good Easter, and I will see you for episode 11. No, 10.